Hey, how's it going? My name is Jacob, and in this video, you're going to learn how to get social media marketing clients using cold email. I've used cold email to generate over 7 figures worth of marketing contracts, closed contracts for marketing clients. And in this video, I'm going to show you how you can do something similar using cold email. Make sure you watch until the end so you don't miss out on any of the tips I'm going to share with you in today's video. Otherwise, you'll probably not book as many meetings, you might not make as much money, and you'll probably fall into the spam category that everyone else falls into when they try and cold email, but they don't get results. So if you want to take your campaigns to the next level and you want to get more clients, keep watching. Let's roll the intro, and after it rolls, I'll see you on the other side. If you want to take your cold email campaigns to the next level, if you're struggling with cold email, you should grab my free lead generation training down below for cold email. It will show you step by step how I generate leads for cold email so you can get the best possible results. And if you grab the training now, where you'll receive my best tips and tricks that I don't share anywhere else, after you grab the training via email, you'll also have the opportunity to apply to book a call with me where we can work through your cold email campaigns together, and I can help you take your cold email campaigns to the next level. So if that sounds interesting, click the link down below and I'll talk to you soon. All right, now back to the video. All right, let's get some social media marketing clients using cold email. First things first, let's write down our case study. I'm gonna show you how to articulate your past case studies in one sentence so you can quickly communicate the value of what you have to offer to someone else in an email in pretty much one sentence to the point where they will want to take a call with you. The whole point of this email is not to make a sale. The point of this email is to pique their interest, your prospect's interest, such that they will take a meeting with you. And then from there, the sales process kicks in. So we need to first figure out our case study. That will help us write the email copy and target the right market. Then we're gonna actually write the email script, and I'll show you an example. And if you wanna watch a video about how to follow up after this initial email, check out my video about cold email follow-ups. There'll be a card right now you can use to watch that video. So let's articulate the framework for the one sentence case study. It goes like this: recently helped another industry company, and sometimes you can even name drop if it's a big company. If you think that they will know who the company is, you can even name drop them if you're allowed to. Recently helped another industry company use service to, which resulted in outcome or benefit within timeline. You can kind of mix this around. For example, I'm right now testing out a campaign where I list the benefit first before the service. But generally speaking, if you can compact your past case studies into this type of sentence, you are going to be good to go. So let's say we're doing social media marketing. There's all different kinds of social media marketing. I'm going to use Facebook ads as an example, but you could also do LinkedIn, Twitter, Instagram, YouTube, probably TikTok. There's so many that I'm not thinking about, and you can just sort of fill in the blank here. Let's say I helped an e-commerce store launch using Facebook ads, right? Like launch their profits. Okay. Recently helped another supplement e-commerce brand optimize their Facebook ad campaigns. Optimize their Facebook ads, which resulted in 3 times more sales without increasing their ad spend. Right? So essentially they were wasting a lot of money. You increased the amount of sales they were getting with their budget by 3x without having to increase their ad spend or their ad budget, right? So that's a pretty big win. So now what we're gonna do is we're gonna make a list of companies like this using videos, for example, in my lead generation training document that will show you how to build a lead list that you can use to reach out to. But once we have that lead list built out, now we need to actually email them. The reason that we're making this first is because this case study determines who we're reaching out to, as well as what we're gonna say to them to pique their interest. So now we just gotta insert it into our framework here. Hi name, first line, right? Case study, CTA, and then your email signature. So the name is the person's first name, always use their first name. Then I would say, loved your appearance on that remote show. Your trip in Budapest sounded awesome. Okay, so that remote show is a podcast where they interview digital nomads that I went on. So I just use that. Now we're going to add this case study here. By the way, subject line for this video, for this email is going to be quick question. That's a pretty good default subject line to try out. So it's, hi John, Loved your appearance on that remote show. Your trip to Budapest sounded awesome. Recently helped another supplement e-commerce brand. So I would only use this copy, by the way, if this was also a supplement e-commerce brand, not just any e-commerce brand. If you're emailing different types of e-commerce brands, then you wouldn't say another e-commerce brand. You would have to change the copy to fit whoever you're reaching out to. The reason we're writing a custom compliment for every single person and we're writing a case study specific to that market is because most people get cold email and cold outreach incorrectly by blasting out to a bunch of people and having a generic email. When you receive an email in your inbox, either on LinkedIn or from a cold email or even a cold call, you're either going to have one or two things happen. You're either going to know immediately off the bat that this person is clearly a spammer and clearly trying to sell you something, or the second option is they're obviously a friend, and we want to come into the obviously friend category. That's why we address them by their first name, give them a custom compliment about them personally. Don't use any bolding or italics or bolded lists or trying to sell them anything. We're simply writing to them to let them know that we help someone just like them optimize their Facebook ads and had a really, really good outcome. And the reason we're making the copy specific to we're writing about supplement e-commerce while reaching out to supplement e-commerce is because even though we're going to email 100 people with this exact same part of the email, since the copy is tailored specific to the person, they won't be able to tell that it's a mass email. It's not even a mass email, it's like 100 people, but they won't be able to tell that they're not the only person receiving the email because it seems so personalized despite being sent to multiple people. This only works though if your copy is on point and your targeting is on point. The last part of the process here is actually asking for a meeting. You always need to make the ask, whether you are on Facebook, whether you're on LinkedIn, cold email, cold calling, or in life. If you want something, you need to ask for it. Worst thing's gonna happen is they say no. But if you don't ask, you will never get a yes. So I'm gonna ask, are you interested in improving your Facebook ad performance? Let me know and I'll send a few times to chat. Thanks, Jacob. So here's what we have. We have an address to the person's first name, a quick little compliment showing that we know who they are. We did our research. We're not just spamming. This will also help open rates because they will not only see your subject line in their inbox, they will also see the first line of the email. And if they see you immediately launching into a pitch in their inbox, they're going to delete it. But if they see a sentence about them that is custom to them and personalized, it's a compliment, they'll want to open it. That will get them to read the value prop, which will pique their interest, followed by an immediate call to action to talk to them further. And if you send this to 100 people and you do this properly, you're almost guaranteed to get meetings on the board. And if you don't, then you should hire me to be your consultant so I can help you do this for you. Because once you get this down, it's pretty easy to just scale it up and go crazy. If you want help generating leads for cold email, grab the free lead generation training document down below. I put my blood, sweat, and tears into this to teach you how to get the best possible leads for cold email, step by step, series of short videos. It is awesome. I should be charging for it. And in fact, I might charge for it soon. But right now, you can grab it for free. Hope you enjoyed the video. I will catch you in the next one. Peace.